Good morning, Bill.
Hi, Dave. How are you doing today?
Doing great. We're excited. Our guest today has worked for Disney. He's worked as a puppeteer and is also known as Mr. Roseanne Barr. How you doing today, Bill?
Well, Mark, have anything to do with puppetry? I wasn't Alan Fan's workshop. It was a two-way radio from animatronic film. That's
Oh,
what I
cool.
did there.
Oh, on when she had that puppet show?
Uh, I'm sorry we didn't do a puppet show. I'm not sure
Oh,
where it comes
IMDb
from.
thought she had done a puppet show with her.
It picked up one, and she suddenly was on the cover of the magazine, tabloid. Yeah, once that happened, then there were a lot of different things she was looking into doing with her second husband. Yeah, ways they were going to spread out. So, yeah, they may have had several things they were going to do a show with on Vogue group. That didn't happen. She could do something with the two women in ASAP. That didn't happen either. But when she was with her second husband, she really tried to spread out a lot of different things. I was with her up through the first season of the show, which was based on her marriage. I was a writer on the show. I did a couple of episodes on the first season. I was the executive consultant because none of the writers had kids. So I would tell them what it was like to have kids that age, two daughters that are a year apart and a younger son. And it was based on our life. So that was where I came in helpful to her. Plus, I've written a lot of her material when she was doing stand up. And I need to add that even the best material in the world won't help unless a person has that factor that really makes them shine. And she was a star that whole time. Didn't know it. It was just a matter of enough events coming together all at once to save her from that and let her, I would say, spread her wings. At some point, I think probably spread her wings far. She got into a lot of good things with being a darling of the tabloid because she was so outrageous with her behavior after her and I separated. But after those 3 or 4 bad years, we were able to become friends again and compare notes and find out that she was being told information about me that was not true. You know, implying that I was going to leave her and get another woman and all this kind of stuff. And I think that, I'm married for life when I get married. It surprised me to find out that she was instigating a divorce, and I didn't believe it was going to happen. But once the tabloids got a hold of it, it was just too big to rein in. I mean, I'm trying to drive a stagecoach with 20 horsepower.
Oh, wow. So, what initially inspired you to write One Degree of Separation?
No, I've been told for the last 35 years by all my friends, hey, you got to write a book about this. This is going from the post office, or literally going from an outhouse and a cabin in the mountains to being the #1 show on television. That is a tremendous arc to try to go through. Then when you have kids that are between age, they're going to have emotional issues of their own. And it was a lot of change for them, a lot of difference, being in a new town, dynamic, money, when there's a lot of money, that brings things up. So it just kind of just kept building and building. And to me, it went great through the first season. I did a couple of episodes and was playing the neighbor between seasons 1 and 2 is when she filed for divorce. And then we had 3 years where I was not in the picture and she was doing a lot of projects with Tom Arnold. That's probably what you're seeing on the IMDb. She was doing a lot of things at that time. Once she broke up with Tom, we were able to resume our friendship, find out a lot of what's been going on in the past. It wasn't true. And we are friends today. She just lives about an hour away from me now. And for holidays, birthdays. We've got 8 grandkids now, so I think we just, that's why I said 50 years on the book, because it was time to write it. At the end of that story, I want to get it out there that what an amazing person she was for that fame, and also to defend her for that cancel culture mess that she went through several years ago with that tweet labeled a racist, which is nothing because she is the last person in the world that would be a racist. I know that for a fact. It just was a crazy time. They were how Franklin got kidnapped. That's for nothing. So they took the show away from her baby. She is brilliant. Kind of persona non grata. We stayed friends through that because I supported her because I knew the truth. I've been with her since she was 19. Trying to work her way back into performing again, but like me, she's in her mid 70s, so we don't have the energy we did have when we were younger kids to do those traveling and do all those shows. But she's keeping her hands in things at the moment that when she's home and not doing anything to try to get together with the grandkids, the kids, so keep rocking.
That is awesome. So did Jake, Jessica, or Jenifer go into the industry?
They all grip. By the time Roseanne was in her fourth, fifth season, everybody got it. So my kids are probably into the internet database. My daughter Jenifer, amazing writer. She wrote a book that was released about 2 years ago called "This Will Be Funny Later." It was about her experience and all the different placements that our children went through with amazing pressure that success brings. Not a good thing. And they were having a lot of trouble adapting. They were getting into trouble, and Jenny had always wanted to write her story. My other daughter, Jessica, she wants nothing to do with it. She just wants to have a nice, quiet, domestic life. My son, Jake, he is taking care of Roseanne now, like a good Jewish son should do. He's helping her with the podcast and some of the stand-up she's doing, some of the other creative things that she's doing.
That's pretty cool. That's good that, you all are still together and being able to do stuff as a family.
Yeah, I think everybody loves her. She doesn't know it. And when we had our first grandkid, me and Roseanne, we started talking more because now we had a grandkid. And it ends up that Roseanne asked Becky to come over and help her file papers. That turned into Becky being Roseanne's personal assistant for the next 15 years for the most part. So I had kind of a weird three-way. I had my second wife for my wife as her assistant, as her personal assistant, and then I fell into helping her out as well because she fired her major domo, the guy that takes care of everything, and she asked me to come on and take care of all her vehicles, her RVs, speedboats, limousines, all those. We're in a hangar out of Santa Monica Airport. So I went to work for her initially as taking care of her vehicle. She fired that guy, and then she asked me if I would just stay on for a week until she could find somebody else. I ended up going back to work with her for 15 years.
Nice. Well, Bill,
it
has been a pleasure having you on the show. I'm excited about the book, One Degree of Separation. I'm sure our listeners are. Before we let you go, where on social media, where on the web can they find out more about it?
On Facebook, I have a page there, Dr. Bill Pentland, author. They can look there. There are miniature biographies on the Amazon page. They just click on that. They will see just a brief bio of the author. And I think people answer shows the book. It shows side of her they may not have known and how interesting a person she was from the get-go, being 19 years old and being outrageous and funny. And what we went through as just a normal family to going to this amazing peak of success, and then just have it all go nuts. Too much faith.
Sounds great.
And that's back down after that. I was no longer in the picture. Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us today.
So happy.
My pleasure. That was Bill Pentland. I would love to have talked to him a lot longer, but we only get about 8 to 10 minutes, so I don't want to run over on my time. But yeah, it was a real pleasure having him on. All kinds of great stories in his new book, 1 Degree of Separation, 50 Riotous Years, as Mr. Roseanne Barr. So it sounds like a great book. It sounds like his family's doing well. So all kinds of good things going on there. Thank you for joining.